How I built a functioning Chrome extension in 10 steps and just 45 minutes with no coding experience using ChatGPT and Replit. Apps are one of the best ways to promote a business. You can offer free tools to your audience, or you can build an app as a standalone business. The problem is we've all had those brilliant app ideas, but like me, you probably can't code at all. Of course, you could try online courses or an expensive bootcamp, but what happens when you get stuck? Or finally, you could spend thousands on expert developers, and even if you do have the money, how do you know they're trustworthy? Well, the good news is I have discovered another option, a cheaper and faster option to build any app I want. It all started late one night as I was scrolling through Twitter. I stumbled on a thread by Charlie Ward. He runs Indie Hackers in London, a group of smart tech coders and entrepreneurs who build businesses. Charlie can't code either, but he had written a thread all about how he created an app with absolutely no code at all. I needed to find out if this was true and if I too could, as someone who can just about turn a computer on, also code a Chrome extension in 45 minutes with no experience at all. So I started reading through Charlie's thread. First up, I needed an idea. What would I build? Well, I'm not that creative, so Charlie had built a marketing quotes generator, so I did the same. Joking. I decided to build a Chrome extension for writers. It would help writers if they were feeling stuck, if they had writer's block, and give them an inspiring writing quote to get them back writing. So now we have the idea for the app. Let the building process commence. The very first step was to set up an account with Replit. So I'd never heard of it before. Replit essentially is an integrated development environment. Yeah, I didn't know what that meant either when I first started this process. So to put it simply, it is where your app lives. All the code, all the bits that make it work, that's where they go. So don't need to worry about that. All you need to do first is just set up an account, email, password, verify it, and you're good to go. Once you're inside, they'll ask you a couple of personal questions. Is this a personal project, business? And then, ask for your level of programming skill. I, of course, put complete novice, so I would recommend doing the same. Now, for the next step, you're going to need something called ChatGPT Plus. Everybody's probably heard of ChatGPT by this point, but I would recommend paying for the Plus version. It's more powerful. It's only $20 per month, so it's really not going to break the bank, and it'll save you a lot of time, a lot of hassle, and it doesn't have the downtime that GPT-4 has. So all you need to do there is, again, sign up. You probably already have an account if you're watching this, and then just pop in your payment details. Now we get on to the crucial part. So we have to give ChatGPT the correct prompts. ChatGPT is only as powerful as the prompts that we give it. Garbage in, we get garbage out. So here is what I typed word for word, and I'll put this up on the screen as well. So please provide beginner-friendly, step-by-step instructions on how to create a Chrome extension app using Replit that displays great randomized creative writing prompts for authors on each new browser tab they open. Provide the code needed for each file, explain how to add the project to Replit, create and name the necessary files, paste the appropriate code in each file, and then export that zipped file so that I can actually upload it and publish it as a Chrome extension. And I was really feeling lazy, so I said, can you pre-fill the writing prompts with 20 inspirational writing quotes? By the way, if you're looking for marketing help, then take a look at my links below in the video description. So I'll also put that prompt in the video description as well. And then now what we need to do is set up a folder in Replit for our project. Okay, so the first step is to set up a folder for our project in Replit. This is where the code is going to live. So when you set up a new one, it's going to ask you what template, aka what language do you want to call it. So what you're going to use is HTML, CSS, and JS. So the first one here is favorited on mine, so I click on that, and you just need to come up with a title. And on top of that, ChatGPT has already told me, of course, what to do inside Replit. So it's gonna already create all the core files that I need in order to set everything up. So I'll call this test app, create the folder. So the first thing ChatGPT has told me to do is to set up a manifest.json file. So you can see it gives you the files that you need here, the original files. So it's told me to set up these other two. So all I need to go ahead and do is just click new file, and then I set up the manifest.json file. So I'll set that one up. And it has also told me to set up a prompts.js file. So again, it's as simple as that. I just set those up. Then the next thing is ChatGPT will give you the actual code that you need to go ahead and paste into each of these files. Okay, so it has given me the files, and as you can see within ChatGPT, all I need to do is go ahead and press copy, and then it's as simple as pasting it in the right file. So I can pop it into the manifest.json file. All that code is ready to go. This is then the index.html. Again, it's already given me a template, but what I'm going to do is, of course, put in the correct file that GPT has given me, the style.css file. Again, I just copy and paste it across. So you get the idea. You can see how this works. So that's what got me started with this initially, but I very quickly ran into a problem. And that's really where I found the true power of ChatGPT, because I was able to prompt it and tell it when things weren't working. So for example, when I initially set this up in Replit, it then came up and said, or I told ChatGPT that the prompts were not working. And it was able to then go ahead, it apologizes, very polite, and it goes ahead and then explains what I need to change in the code. So again, all I need to do is just copy this code across and then pop it in here. And again, now it's fixed the problem, and then that should work when you run it. And I actually ran into quite a few problems throughout this. So when I tried this, it wasn't as straightforward as when Charlie did it, and following along to his Twitter thread was amazing, but I did get stuck at certain points. But again, this is every single time ChatGPT was able to correct the code, update it, and actually fix the problem. It could actually problem solve and come up with a solution for me so that I could get the application working. And this is why it's so powerful for complete novices, complete beginners, because you just put the issue that you're having into ChatGPT and it's going to fix it for you. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I'll put all the links down below. I'll link to Charlie's thread. I'll also put that full prompt that I use down below if you want to give it a try yourself, link to Replit, etc. And just quickly, when you're done watching this video, make sure to check out my newsletter. I cover all sorts of marketing tactics, growth hacks, etc. in that. So have a look. It's a great way to improve your marketing. And finally, if you've enjoyed this video, then you might like to watch this next video all about how you can write viral Twitter threads using AI. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.